On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Neuroscience.
The scientific study of the function, structure, and disorder of the brain and the nervous system.
Examples:
The branch of neuroscience. A theoretical concept in neuroscience. Our university is famous for its professors, who are well-versed in behavioral neuroscience.
Decision maker.
A person who makes important decisions, especially at a high level in an organization.
Examples:
Policy decision maker. Act as a decision maker. A wealth of information does not always have a positive impact on decision makers.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Accord.
An official agreement or treaty between two organizations, countries, etc. Verb, allow to have.
Examples:
Accord with public opinion. By national accord. The organization finally signed a peace accord.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Serotonin.
A neurotransmitter equals a chemical that carries nerve impulses, involved in, example, sleep, emotion, and memory.
Examples:
Serotonin drug. Serotonin levels. The medicine works by boosting serotonin levels in the brain.
Situ.
Short for situated, meaning located or placed in a particular position or circumstance.
Examples:
Ex situ conservation, in situ control. Melanoma in situ is considered the earliest stage of melanoma and has a high cure rate with appropriate treatment.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
React.
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
React at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Unfair.
Not giving equal treatment or opportunities to people involved, marked by injustice, partiality, or deception.
Examples:
Unfair employment practices. Have an unfair advantage. In a democracy, it is necessary to monitor the judiciary to see if it is making unfair decisions.
Manipulate.
To influence or control something or someone to your advantage, often in an unfair or dishonest way.
Examples:
Manipulate figures. Vulnerable to manipulate. Please tell me how to manipulate this computer.
Disgust.
A strong feeling of dislike or disapproval.
Examples:
Public disgust. Show disgust at his actions. He was filled with disgust and fear for the threat of war.
Artificial.
Not natural and made by human beings, not real, but produced to resemble something.
Examples:
Artificial flowers. Artificial environment. The artificial intelligence system has revolutionized the way we live and work.
Flavor.
The taste sensation produced by a substance in the mouth.
Examples:
A delicate flavor. Flavor enhancer. The flavor of the coffee was rich and full-bodied.
Ingredient.
One of the things used to make something, especially one of the foods used to make a particular dish.
Examples:
Secret ingredients. Compound the ingredients. Greed is the primary ingredient in the making of criminals.
Amino.
Compounds and functional groups that contain a basic nitrogen atom with a lone pair, NH2, that combine to make protein.
Examples:
Amino compound. Amino acid. This company was granted a patent for its amino resin manufacturing process.
Acid.
Sour, water-soluble chemicals with a sour flavor, any of a variety of generally liquid compounds capable of reacting with and occasionally dissolving other materials.
Examples:
An acid reaction. Good source of essential amino acids. During pregnancy, the stomach generates less acid than usual.
Tryptophan.
An essential amino acid commonly found in dietary proteins, playing a crucial role in the synthesis of various biomolecules in living organisms.
Examples:
Essential tryptophan. Low tryptophan levels. Eating foods rich in tryptophan, like bananas, can promote a sense of relaxation.
Revenge.
The act of seeking or taking retribution for harm or injury, or the desire to do so.
Examples:
Revenge attack. Seek revenge. After his family is killed, the main character sets out on a quest for revenge against the people responsible.
Headline.
A heading at the top of a newspaper or magazine story or page.
Examples:
Headline article. Banner headline. The engagement of the two golf players became headline news.
Afterward.
After the time mentioned.
Examples:
A few years afterward. Go there afterward. We will explain the countermeasure concerning this problem afterward.
Boost.
To improve, raise, or increase something.
Examples:
Boost the economy. Boost flexibility. The new service helped boost net income by 10%.
Grumpy.
Easily annoyed or irritable, inclined to complain or show dissatisfaction, often in an ill-tempered way.
Examples:
Grumpy cat. Grumpy mood. The grumpy older man snapped at the children for playing too loudly.
Horrible.
Extremely unpleasant or bad, causing fear or disgust.
Examples:
Horrible accident. Horrible smell. The experience was horrible and left a lasting impression.
Affected.
Influenced, feeling or showing emotion, especially exaggerated emotion, not natural or sincere.
Examples:
Affected way of walking. The affected part. Her affected accent made it difficult to take her seriously.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Evolution.
A gradual process of transformation of living things.
Examples:
Human evolution. Evolution theory. They study the evolution of the universe.
Oversimplify.
To describe or explain something in a way that is too simple and no longer holds true.
Examples:
Oversimplify the problem. Oversimplify a complex reality. People may oversimplify natural phenomena due to the improved accessibility of knowledge.
Attitude.
The way you think and feel about someone or something.
Examples:
Attitude toward mistakes. Attitude control. She had the attitude that work was fun.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Endorsement.
An official statement of approval or support for a person, policy, product, or service, a signature or stamp on a legal document.
Examples:
Endorsement letter. Product endorsement. The politician received the endorsement of several major newspapers.
Mood.
The way you feel at a particular time, an angry or impatient state of mind.
Examples:
The mood in a room. In an ugly mood. His gaffe spoiled the mood of the dinner party.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
Folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Nevertheless.
In spite of that, yet.
Examples:
Keep working nevertheless. Nevertheless, she persevered. She was tired and hungry, but nevertheless, she persevered.
Neurology.
The branch of medicine that deals with the diagnosis and treatment of disorders of the nervous system.
Examples:
Cognitive neurology. Neurology department. She is studying clinical neurology to become a brain surgeon.
Bliss.
Extreme happiness or joy.
Examples:
Ignorance is bliss. Ultimate bliss. The first 2 years of her marriage were sheer bliss.
Label:
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples:
A mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Enhance:
To increase or improve the quality, amount, or strength of someone or something.
Examples:
Enhance value. Enhance the flavor of the vanilla. The new strategy will enhance the profitability of our company.
Concentration:
The ability to focus all your time and energy on one thing without thinking about anything else.
Examples:
Concentration of armaments. His research area of concentration. This exam requires excellent concentration to pass.
Promote:
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, to raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples:
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Outlook:
The likely future situation for someone or something, a habitual or characteristic mental attitude to life and the world of a particular person, group, or culture.
Examples:
The outlook of the town site. A positive outlook on life. Our company's business outlook for next year is bright.
Awesome:
Inspiring fear, admiration, or respect. Very good, nice, fun, etc.
Examples:
Awesome mental faculty. Have an awesome birthday. There is a lot of awesome nature and food in Hawaii.
Naturally:
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
Naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Claim:
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Conclude:
To come to an end or close, to reach a judgment or opinion by reasoning.
Examples:
Conclude a meeting. Conclude that he is healthy. We concluded a ceasefire.
Take home:
The amount of money earned after deducting taxes and other expenses, a task, assignment, or lesson that is meant to be completed or learned outside of a classroom or workplace.
Examples:
Take-home pay. Take-home exam. The company provided the employees with take-home assignments to complete over the weekend.
Pause.
To take a short break from talking or doing something before continuing.
Examples:
Pause a moment. Pause for a reaction. The man paused before opening the door.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Neural.
Of or relating to a nerve or the nervous system that includes the brain.
Examples:
Neural stem cells. Neural networks in AI. There was a disturbance of neural function.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Overblow.
To blow or be blown with excessive force or intensity, often resulting in a distorted or overly loud sound, to exaggerate the importance or impact of something.
Examples:
Overblow trumpet. Overblow a rumor. The media tends to overblow certain events to create sensational headlines.
Unproven.
Not tested or proved.
Examples:
Unproven efficacy. Scientifically unproven. The new treatment's long-term advantages are still unproven.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
Beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Classic.
Judged or deserving to be regarded as one of the best or most important of its kind over a period of time, of a well-known type.
Examples:
A classic experiment. Chinese classic literature. He displayed the classic symptoms of depression.
Give away.
A gift, prize, or item distributed for free, often as part of a promotional or marketing campaign. A revelation or clue that tends to reveal or give away something previously unknown or secret.
Examples:
Charity giveaway. Giveaway price. The company's giveaway promotion brought in a lot of new customers.
Vary.
To become different in terms of size, shape, etc.
Examples:
Vary according to the age. Vary directly with the price. Maximum heart rates vary a lot for each individual.
Bunk.
A piece of furniture that provides a place to sleep, typically a narrow bed frame supported by a solid structure. Nonsense or untruthful talk, often intended to deceive or mislead, a type of overnight accommodation, particularly in a military or institutional setting.
Examples:
Bunch of bunk. Military bunk. The crowded dorm room had bunk beds to accommodate all the students.
Scan.
To examine something hastily, with the eyes or with a machine, to get information.
Examples:
Scan the face of a man. Scan a document into PDF. She stood on the podium and scanned an audience.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
Control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Op-ed.
Denoting or relating to a piece of writing or article that expresses the author's opinion or point of view on a particular topic, usually published in a newspaper or magazine on the page opposite the editorial page.
Examples:
Op-ed section. Op-ed columnist. The op-ed piece offered a unique perspective on the political situation.
Smartphone.
A mobile phone that functions as a computer and connects to the internet.
Examples:
Smartphone app developer. Smartphone addict. Internet traffic volumes have increased significantly with the advent of smartphones.
Literally.
In the real or original meaning of a word or phrase, in a literal sense or way, not figuratively.
Examples:
Translate literally. Bite his tongue literally. He literally jumped out of his chair when he heard the news.
Activate.
Make something start working, more active or dynamic.
Examples:
Activate a receptor. Activate a motor. You must activate the software with a 16-digit key before you can use it.
Insular.
A small island, particularly one situated off the coast of a larger landmass. Of anatomy, a region of the brain that plays a role in processing emotions and integrating sensory information.
Examples:
Insula region. Posterior insula. The brain's insula regulates emotions, empathy, and self-awareness.
Compassion.
A strong feeling of sympathy and sadness for another's suffering or bad luck.
Examples:
Feel compassion for the poor. Have compassion toward the accident. His infinite love and compassion for everyone never weary.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Logic.
A way of thinking or reasoning conducted or evaluated by strict validity principles, the study of correct reasoning or good arguments.
Examples:
An indisputable logic. A demonstration in logic. There's no logic in his description.
Explanation.
The information or arguments that someone provides to make something understandable or clear.
Examples:
The explanation for the failure. Detailed explanation. The following explanation is currently being used to explain the phenomenon in question.
Chant.
A simple melody or tune, typically one that is repeated or sung in a monotonous way. Verb, recite with musical intonation.
Examples:
Chant melodies. Chant in the chapel. The soccer game crowd broke into a chant of "Go, team, go."
Glue.
A sticky substance used for joining things together, a bonding agent made from animal or synthetic materials.
Examples:
Glue stick. Epoxy glue. The carpenter applied glue to the cabinet joints before nailing them together.
Prosperity.
The state of being successful and having the good fortune.
Examples:
Economic prosperity. Prosperity of humankind. This war shattered dreams of peace and prosperity.
Hormone.
A chemical substance made by organs that encourages or influences the development, growth, sex, etc., of an animal and is carried around the body in the blood.
Examples:
Hormone secretion. Female hormone. The doctor diagnosed me with a hormone disorder.
Oxytocin.
A hormone secreted by the pituitary which stimulates contractions of the uterus during labor, equals the process of pushing out a baby, and the ejection of milk.
Examples:
Oxytocin degrading enzyme. Oxytocin receptor. Women may increase oxytocin production through romantic love.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Basis.
The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed, the way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
On an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Cooperation.
The act or situation of working together with someone towards a shared purpose, benefit, etc.
Examples:
Cooperation with strategic partners. Thoroughgoing cooperation. The cooperation between businesses and universities created this groundbreaking product.
Moral.
Concerned with the principles of what is right and wrong, fairness, honesty, etc.
Examples:
Moral hazard. Moral burden. Ethics deals with moral conduct.
Molecule.
A group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Small molecules. Molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Scientifically.
In a way that relates to science or is connected with science.
Examples:
Investigate scientifically. Scientifically explainable. The hypothesis is not yet scientifically proven.
Valid.
Having a reasonable basis in logic or fact, still legally or officially acceptable.
Examples:
A valid contract. A ticket valid for 2 days. Your credit card is no longer valid.
Replicate.
To make an exact copy of something, to repeat a process or experiment to confirm the results.
Examples:
Replicate the cell. Replicate data. The experiment was replicated several times to ensure accuracy.
Envy.
To experience a feeling of jealousy or resentment towards someone because of their possessions, qualities, or achievements. To desire to have something that someone else has. Noun, a feeling of resentment or jealousy towards someone else's perceived advantage or success.
Examples:
Envy his success. Feeling envy toward him. I can't help but envy my friend's ability to stay calm in stressful situations.
Gloat.
To express or feel great pleasure or satisfaction in one's success or good fortune, often at the expense of others, to rub in or show off in a boastful or taunting manner.
Examples:
Gloat over my success. Gloat with satisfaction. After winning the championship, he couldn't help but gloat about his victory to his opponents.
Bias.
A strong feeling in favor of or against one group of people, an idea, or thing, often not based on fair judgment.
Examples:
Bias against a big company. Have a bias towards socialism. She researched gender bias in politics.
Expense.
The money, time, or effort incurred or required for something.
Examples:
Enormous expenses. Expense account. For this project to be successful, we must control expenses strictly.
Immoral.
Not conforming to accepted society standards of honesty or morality.
Examples:
Immoral behavior. Politically immoral. It is immoral to cheat on a test.
Clinic.
A building or hospital department where people can go for medical care or advice, especially of a particular condition.
Examples:
Visit to the veterinary clinic. A dental clinic. She holds a clinic on Tuesday mornings.
Radioactive.
Emitting powerful and dangerous energy when the nuclei equals central parts of atoms are broken up.
Examples:
radioactive decay, radioactive isotope. The radioactive material was carefully stored in a lead-lined container.
Tracer.
A substance or device that makes something visible or distinguishable by leaving a visible mark or path behind it. A person or thing that traces, tracks, or follows. Of graphics, a tool or technique used to produce a precise outline of an image.
Examples:
radioactive tracer, biological tracer. The tracer gun fired a bright light that helped the hunters find their prey in the dark.
Bargain.
An agreement between two parties regarding the terms of a purchase or a transaction, a deal or a negotiation that results in a product or a service being acquired for a lower price than usual or expected.
Examples:
bargain deal, bargain hunting. The price for the used car was a bargain compared to the market value.
Doll.
A child's toy that typically represents a human figure, especially a young girl, an attractive woman, a woman who is subservient or passive.
Examples:
plastic doll, rag doll. The antique doll was worth thousands of dollars.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
diagnose the problem, diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Alzheimer.
A neurodegenerative disease that causes memory loss, cognitive decline, and behavioral issues, is the most common cause of dementia in older adults.
Examples:
Alzheimer's brain, Alzheimer's risk factors. My grandmother has Alzheimer's disease, requires special care and attention from her caregivers.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
disease prevention, disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Addiction.
The inability to stop using or doing something as a habit, especially something harmful.
Examples:
alcohol addiction, addiction to foreign oil. He is now fighting his addiction to drugs.
Overcome.
To succeed in controlling or dealing with something, such as a problem or difficulty, to defeat or overwhelm someone.
Examples:
overcome opponents, overcome all difficulties. He tried to overcome a bad reputation and win the election.
Marital.
of or relating to marriage.
Examples:
Marital fidelity. Affect marital relations. More and more people are utilizing counselors to help resolve their marital problems.
Conflict.
A strong disagreement, argument, or a violent clash between two opposing groups or individuals.
Examples:
The conflict between good and evil. The long-standing conflict. He and I often had conflicts, not only in personality, but also in ideology.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Anxiety.
A feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something that is happening or might happen in the future.
Examples:
Diagnosis of anxiety disorder. Anxiety for knowledge. She waited for her daughter with anxiety.
Broad.
Very wide, general.
Examples:
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Consensus.
General agreement or accord in the judgment or opinion reached by a group as a whole.
Examples:
A public consensus. Consensus among scientists. The two parties have reached a consensus.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Injection.
The act of introducing a liquid, especially a drug, into the body using a needle and a syringe.
Examples:
Fuel injection. Injection needle. He received an injection of antibiotics to treat his infection.
Exposition.
A comprehensive description and explanation of an idea or theory, a collection of things, such as goods or works of art, etc., for public display.
Examples:
An international exposition. Rational exposition. The exposition in the novel provides background information on the characters and setting. Radiation. The energy that comes from a nuclear reaction in the form of rays, waves, or particles, and that can be hazardous to health.
Examples:
Exposure to radiation. Electromagnetic radiation. He tried every possible treatment, including chemotherapy and radiation therapy.
Potentially.
In a possible state or condition, possibly.
Examples:
Potentially affected. Potentially lucrative. The organization assisted in the de-escalation of potentially violent situations.
Harmful.
Causing or likely to damage or injury to somebody or something.
Examples:
Harmful effects of smoking. Exposure to harmful chemicals. Wear a mask when using this chemical to avoid inhaling harmful fumes.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Sin.
The offense against a religious or moral law or against God.
Examples:
Forgive a sin. Sin of omission. Some overzealous environmentalists claim celebrities are committing carbon dioxide sins.
Saint.
A person who is recognized as having an exceptional degree of holiness, virtue, or devotion.
Examples:
Saint statue. The departed saint. The faithful follower venerated the saint's relic.
Detract.
To diminish the value or worth of a quality or performance.
Examples:
Detract from quality of life. Detract from his fame. His terrible manners detract from his good character.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples:
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.